All right guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have a very cool one. It's gonna be a Mizuno iron testing. So we have the brand new line, the MP line from Mizuno, the 241s, 243s, and 245s. We're gonna unwrap them, do a little golf ASMR, then we're gonna put them through the CEO Gauntlet. That's where we're taking you through 5 categories: aesthetics, forgiveness, shot shaping, distance, and height. We're gonna go through all those different categories and see which iron model is the crowning champion. All right, this is everyone's favorite part about these type of videos. This is my favorite part. It's just the aesthetic pleasing of unwrapping brand new irons. So we got all the new models in a 7 iron. This is the 241s.
Oh, they're unopened.
Unopened. We're gonna open them up right now. I'm so excited.
Are you serious? Oh.
That was a clean unwrap.
Clean.
I mean, look at that.
That looks so good.
Dude, that looks like a freaking samurai sword. This is what Mizuno is known for. Classic blade, model 241 muscle back. I mean, just look at that. The top line, the sole of it, and just that classic back. This is the one I'm most excited for, to be honest. But I'm honestly interested to see the technology and the advances that Mizuno's come out with the other models here. So let's open them up. So next up, we got the 243s. Nothing better than brand new irons, man. Nothing better. And then this is the 245 model. This is the more player friendly. Fun fact, actually, Luke Donald is gaming these exact irons from pitching wedge through forehand.
And this year I am going for pretty much a whole set from pitching wedge to 3 iron of the 245s.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Whew, that's so nice. Dude, these look like a blade. When you're just looking at them right here, if I'm gonna compare these two side by side, the blade and the 245s, like,
Don't look anything different.
dude, I can't tell a difference.
No.
But the cool part about it is the technology in these 245s. So this whole model is a hollow sole, and they put tungsten in the lower part of this golf club here. So just above the sole, they have a tungsten piece of metal, exactly 47 grams in weight, which is, from my understanding, gonna increase the height of your trajectory. And the thin face, the thin model of this face, fun fact, this is the thinnest face that Mizuno has come out with, actually increases the ball speed. So not only you're gonna increase your height, but you're gonna increase your distance. And as you can see here, just comparing from the blade, it's a little thicker.
Yeah.
Exactly 2 degrees of bounce is added in the 245s, which is gonna make it a little bit easier to kind of get through the turf and a lot more forgiving. I'm pumped to try these. So we're gonna hit 5 balls with each club for the look, sound, feel. That's what we're looking for here. We're gonna start with the muscle back, the 241s. Just look at these things. These things are sweet. I'm so excited to hit this. This is gonna be my first ever shot with them. You guys saw me take off the wrapper. Watch me just cold top this. Okay. 1 for 1, pretty flush. I carry that 190. Yeah. 5,381 spin rate. So that spin was a little bit down from where you want a 7 iron to be. I'm also using range balls, so the spin rates might be a little bit different from what you would see like out with the Pro V1 or with the Mizuno golf ball out on the golf course. So just to keep that in perspective. I mean, just the overall feel of this is incredible. The top line is so clean. It's a little bit rounder than the other clubs, which I kind of like. That was probably the best one. Okay, 190, almost 6,000 RPMs. We found a Pro V over there, and we're just gonna kind of compare the differences in spin. So before I was in range balls, this is a Pro V practice ball. I mean, that just felt way better. Okay, yeah, so
What's the spin now?
7,000. Yeah, so if you're ever like getting your numbers on the range or something, and you're wondering why the heck is my spin rate so low with my irons or driver, whatever it may be, it's because you're hitting a range ball. These things are hard as rocks, and they're cheap for a reason. So I just compared a Pro V1 to a range ball, and my RPMs jumped up 2,000, like that, like right away. All right, so overall, the look, 10 out of 10. Sound, when you hit it good, 10 out of 10. When you don't hit it good, it feels like you're hitting like a metal rod. Bruh. It's gonna be tough to beat that one. I'm honestly interested to see how these other clubs will do. So right here we got the 243 model. This has a deeper cavity in the back, kind of almost like a V shape here. In comparison to the 223s from last year's model, it's a much thinner face and a smaller head. As you can tell here, when I look down on this, the top line is very, very similar to the 241s right here. I mean, right there, that just came out the face way hotter. Oh my gosh. These numbers juiced or what? Number was 205. Put in reference, guys, we're a little bit higher in elevation, so the distances are gonna be a little bit on the extreme, I guess. That's a little thin. That'll be interesting to see how far that goes in comparison to the first one. So that was 191. So as you can see there right away, I think the thin shot that I had with the 241s went like 188. This one, the thin shot, 3 yards further, 191. Just tells you the little extra technology that's in the back of these 243s. This is the club that I'm most interested in, the 245s. This is the quote unquote player friendly club. As you can tell here, if I compare this to the blade muscle back, the difference in sole is completely different.
Yeah.
It's much wider sole, which will make it a lot easier to dig through the turf. So you could kind of get after this a little bit. But if you look from the back here, it looks exactly like the 241. And fun fact, they put the little 245 here just so you could tell the difference when you look from the back from the 241 to the 245. If we look from the top line here, you could tell that 241's a little bit more rounded than 245. The 245 is definitely a little bit thicker than the 241 as well. So let's give it a shot, see how it feels. I have a feeling I'm just gonna pure these. Dude, that was actually hammered. 214.
Oh my god, I called it.
Oh my gosh. This is just a fun club right here. Holy crap. Dude, it doesn't look like that crazy either. Like normally whenever you would sit up to these clubs, it almost looks like borderline disgusting, but this actually, it looks like a blade. Yeah, now we're having fun, boys. 215, better RPMs. Dude, I'm flushing this, dude. Dude, it's funny because I went into this, I'm like, I was wanting to like just go full on blade, 241 iron set, but I think I might flirt with these 245s. Luke Donald has them in his bag for a reason, man. That was actually roasted. 223, bro.
I told you were gonna hit it.
It definitely feels like you're hitting more of a hollow club, like I'll be completely honest. But just like the overall performance, I'd say would definitely outweigh a feel when you're talking about like the recreational golfer, the weekend golfer. If you set up with these, bro, it's gonna be hard to miss some shots. The overall aesthetic look, I'm gonna still have to go with the 241 just for overall aesthetic. So we're gonna crown the 241 the aesthetic champion, and let's move on to the forgiveness category here. We're gonna start exactly from the same 241, 243, 245, but we're actually gonna purposely, I don't really probably even need to do it purposely, honestly, but we're gonna purposely hit it off the toe here. That was definitely off the toe there. You can see it start left and hook left. Distance 185, not too bad. 20 yards left. That's pretty far left. That's gonna miss any grain. That was actually really flush. 195, 4 yards left. So I think for my natural athletic ability, just because I'm just a born athlete, just compensated and actually hit it square. That was definitely on the toe. Oh my gosh. I felt that just rattle up the shaft. 180 total, so definitely a lot less yardage than what we normally hit. And then 8 yards left. Moving on to the 243s. That was definitely on the toe, that's for sure. So if you remember, our total carry for this club was 195. This was 185, rightfully so. 5 yards right, so a little bit actually, the gear effect on this club was a little bit better than the 241s. Like that didn't curve his left as much, but it still was a lot less in distance. Oh yeah. That round I did a very good job about hitting all of them on the toe. Again, 186, so with the 243s, you definitely see a little bit more distance. out of hitting it off the toe, which would tell you it's a little bit more forgiving. Moving on to the 245. Ideally, you'd like to think that these are gonna be the most forgiving, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to test it, see if it's actually true. Definitely a toe banger. I mean, doesn't curve it left as much as the blade, which is kind of exciting to see. 192, so this is definitely, so far, the longest out of all the different models while hitting it purposely off the toe. That was off the toe, but that flight was so nice. Yeah, so this is definitely the longest out of all of them. That one was 195. The overall winner is no shock, the 245. All right, the shot shaping category. We're actually gonna work backwards. So instead of starting from the muscle back, the 241, we're actually gonna start from the 245, a little bit player-friendly club. And we're gonna see how far we can hook this ball and how far we can slice this ball with each club. This one's gonna be fun. What should I go with first, the hook or the slice? Hook. Let's try, dude. That's pretty good. And we're gonna slice it. It's gonna be definitely the harder one because I'm a natural drawer of the golf ball. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad there, man. For like a heavier caddy back. All right, moving on to the 243 model. That one's definitely turning more. Definitely a little bit more workable. That was nice. A little less slice, actually, yeah. Final go around, the 241s. High expectations for this model here. Oh, that was actually really pure. That height was like, pretty high, yeah. A lot higher than others. All right, a little cut. Definitely more slice, definitely more slice. That was right at the pin. I should play a slice more often. The overall winner, like you guys probably guessed, the 241. I think just because you could work it both ways a little bit easier, and the height doesn't really change when it comes to trying to hook it and slice it in comparison to the other models here. 245 though, it's a dark horse, man. That's like, I was honestly so surprised that I was able to even draw it that much, to be honest, and slice it that much. So I'd say the 245 just in comparison with forgiveness, close second to the 241s. Moving on to distance and height. All right, we're gonna start with height here, the 241 model. Let's see how high we can get this bad boy. So what I do to hit it high, guys, is put it way in front of my stance, trying to finish above my head. That was very high. Very, very high. Let's get the numbers there in apex. Apex, 120 feet. Oh. I can't even see that. That was probably so high. 126. Dang. That got him right there. So far the 243 leader in the clubhouse. Now we're moving on to the 245s. It's definitely higher than the first one of these. I don't know if it's gonna be higher than 243s. Just missed it. 125 apex. So the 243s, the crowning champion of the high ball. Shocker, didn't see it coming. Did not see that coming, to be honest. Now we're moving on to everyone's favorite, the distance. See how far we can hit each of these clubs. We're gonna tee the ball up just so that we make sure that we have solid contact. Let's go, we're starting with the 241s. Let's rip it. Let's see here, 199. See a horse come by here? See a horse come by here? That's gonna be tough to beat, dude. I don't know if I have more in the tank. That was hammered. 216. That got it done. That got it done, ladies and gents. BRB, guys, I'm about to hit this 280. That could be it. That was so high. So high and far. Come on, give it to me. 222. We got in the 220s. I'd say this definitely got the distance emoji right here. Yeah. Slap a little sticker on there. All right, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys get one of these bad boys in your bag one day. Unbelievably pure. There ended up being a tie between the 241s and the 245s. They each had 2 emoji stickers and 1 emoji for the 243s. I'll let you guys decide who ended up being the winner there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next video. Peace.